All right, Donnie, you want to read the objective since you were talking about it earlier?
Alright.
Or I'm going to read it for you guys.
After a lesson of heat illness, SWBAT, apply safe practices to prevent and treat heat illnesses and show.
Here, I'll help you out. Okay. So, like, after this lesson of heat illness, students will be able to apply safe practices and prevent heat illnesses and show competence by completing a quiz with 70% accuracy. So, basically, were you guys there? Give me 1 second. Were you guys there when that girl went down?
Yeah.
In the field?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So basically, that's what this is about, right? What do you guys call that? What she went through?
Fainting. Heat stroke.
Heat stroke?
She passed out.
She passed out. Why did
She went right now.
She was just meaning of question.
Dehydrated.
She went unconscious.
What was it?
She went unconscious.
Yeah. Do you know? Can you guess why? Maybe.
She was dehydrated.
It's the heat. It's too much heat.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
No.
So
She was doing too much work.
that's my guess.
She was either dehydrated.
Or it's because you drink too much water. If you drink too much water and you go to heat, you can just like pass out.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, look, we're gonna learn about this right here,
I
right?
take piss enough.
So I'm gonna start with the video, and then let's see. This is very similar to what happened. Alright, so look, there's 3 steps to heat illness. So there's heat cramps, that's the beginning stage. There is heat exhaustion, and there's heat stroke. This is very deadly, this is minor. Right, so there's 3 levels. We're gonna guess where that girl was at earlier.
Heat
Where
exhaustion.
that went down. Either one.
Heat exhaustion.
Alright, that's pretty good. That's a good guess.
First though, she was.
We're gonna learn about heat cramps real quick, right? So with heat cramps, basically, let's say this happens with people that run a lot. Let's say I'll let you run a lot, and then track runners, right? You guys run the RLC. You guys run.
I run on the mechanism stuff.
What is
Is
it?
it determine your cooling mechanism stuff?
That's heat exhaustion. You'll see that in a second. Hey guys, pay attention, please.
Oh no.
So look, so right here, basically, you get dehydrated in a way. Look, so cause loss of electrolytes, profuse sweating, right? You maybe feel it in your calves, in your abs, and then you start sweating, and you can start getting fatigue. That's when people start like, they give up in a race, right? Marathons happens a lot. Somebody cramps up. So how do you cure that?
By drinking water, fruit drinks, or something with electrodes like.
Well, electrolytes are very common, like in sports drinks. That's why that's listed there. Stretch it. If you get a cramp on your leg, stretch it, right? And stop exercise. So that's how it happens to begin with. You take a resting period, right? Gatorade is very good for electrolytes. Extremely good. Pedialytes too. Any kind of sports drink.
That's why Gatorade is made for sports.
Yeah.
Power too.
So the next one, heat exhaustion.
His style is so big.
At this point, this guy right here, let's see. This happens with high temperatures and dehydration. So basically running in very high weather, very high temperature weather. What basically happens, let's see, when you get dehydrated, you don't have a lot of blood in your system. Your heart cannot push blood all the way to all your muscles and your brain. You don't have enough blood technically, and that's when you want to faint. So that's what happens here. No electrolytes, dehydration, low blood flow. Your body doesn't know whether to give, let's say, blood to your skin to lose the heat, or to your organs to live. So you have something in your brain called the hypothalamus. And that's what you just said right now, that your brain cannot determine whether you're basically, it shuts down. It determines what to do, and it shuts down, and that's how you faint. So, yeah, it's like a safety mechanism. Look, this is a good question. Why do you think somebody faints? Why do you think your brain faints? Like you actually fall down. Why?
Because they get so hot, their brain. Something about the brain I forgot.
Alright. What do you think?
I kind of want to say they faint mainly because the heat is like so intense for them.
Yeah.
It kind of
So the hypothalamus, like I said, basically is right here. Is like a tummy here. Basically, it can determine what to do with the heat. But then your actual brain like fully shuts down because if you lay down, your heart. Okay, look right now, my heart is pumping. If you guys didn't know, it throws blood down all the way to like my toes and all the way up fighting gravity to my brain going all the way back to my heart again, right?
Yeah.
It's easier if you just lay down fully. That way you're not fighting gravity for that blood to go all travel all those areas. That's why your body just lays down or goes to sleep. So you can do that. All right, signs and symptoms. Somebody goes down. Clammy skin. Another word for being sweating. It can be pale, cool. At one point, you're gonna stop sweating because your body's gonna save all that blood. Blood turns to sweat, and basically you want that blood for your organs. Your body will eventually stop sweating. Nausea. This is common, but not so much. I'm gonna tell you why not so much. What's up, buddy?
Okay, isn't it cool, pale, moist skin?
Cool and moist skin. Cool, like your
Cool,
skin.
pale, moist skin. Yeah.
I haven't heard that one. Tell me what that is.
It's the same thing, but just.
Okay, it's just like an acronym?
Yeah, and I thought we just stopped sweating because we're dehydrated.
Yeah, you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
So, but your body still has water, but it's gonna save it for your organs.
Yeah.
So that way you don't lose blood, because sweat comes from blood. And so, people could start having, let's say, they start breathing faster, since you don't have a lot of blood, your heart's gonna pump fast. And it's not strong enough that you don't have enough blood, so it pumps fast to give you all the blood it has, because your muscles need it. And so technically, that's why you have a high blood heart rate. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so we got extreme thirsty. I will give them water. The nurse didn't want to give that girl water. You guys weren't there. She didn't want to give her water.
She did. I know why.
Okay, I would give her water. Would you?
Yes.
She's dehydrated, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why she.
I would have.
Cause she could've choked on it.
But told her not to drink it fast, or.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Cause she could've choked on it.
No,
just because
not
people
that.
feel nauseated and they feel like vomiting. If you're gonna eat something or drink something at that point, you're gonna throw it up, most likely, right?
Yeah.
Or rather have somebody throw up and keep you getting dehydrated. So I'll risk it with them. I'll be like, hey, if you feel very nauseous, take your time. Don't drink it so fast, or don't even drink it at all. But at least give them the option.
We should see.
What's up?
You should also pour the water onto them. That way it will help.
Look,
Yeah,
you're very smart. We're gonna go on to the next slide. What's up?
You can't drink it while laying down.
No,
sitting up.
help them sit up a little bit. I mean, give them when they're feeling just a little better. Like help them. If they're feeling unconscious, then don't give it to them because they're asleep.
Not the wet rat.
Yeah, look, you guys are smart. You guys already know this. But before we go on to that, we just said this is how you determine if they're actually in heat exhaustion. 101 to 104 degrees.
What? Every day here. That should mean.
What's up?
That's every day already.
No, your body right now is at 98.6.
Oh, I thought you like the temperature outside.
No. This is your body temperature, your internal body temperature. And since you guys like to be funny, how do you guys think they measure this?
With a thermostat.
All right, where does the thermostat go?
Oh, you don't know.
Okay, wrong.
Yeah.
Don't say nasty words, but you guys know where it goes, right?
Where?
It goes up, yeah.
And
You
in this video, if you guys were paying attention, they did it to that girl.
It goes up the butt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they turn her over?
That's why they turned her over.
Oh!
Alright.
Yo, what? I thought it was your mouth.
No, the reason why you don't want to do somebody's mouth or ear or forehead, whatever it is, it's not accurate. It's not as accurate. You could be like plus or minus 3. So it might say 98, but it's really 102, like or 101. It's not accurate. This is a safe way to do it because if you're in this stage, we're gonna like put you in ice baths and everything. So we need to make sure that you're really there. Like this is what you guys were talking about here with the heat stroke. So you remove all their clothing, put them into a safe environment. By safe, I mean like in shade or in a room. That's why that guy picked her up, right? He was one of our students in CrossFit. He picked her up, tried to bring her safety. By safety, I'm saying again,
We
put
brought
her
her
in
to
shade,
shape.
right?
More shape.
So
Because she was already in
it's
shape.
better than being in the sun.
They brought her.
So right here, cool environment. You can remove their clothing. If it's like a football player, take off their helmet, take off their chest protector, take shoulder pads. Let's see. We have ice bags, wet towels. If you notice, they put them like basically. They can put on your neck, armpits, your groin, things like that. It's basically technically where all your main arteries are at. Your biggest arteries are across your neck, down your arms. in here between your legs, that's your main artery. So we want to cool down your blood. That's why they have it there. They have a fan. Like, see, they have a water cup there. That's why I was against that nurse. I mean, I didn't say nothing because that's her job, but I would give them water. Fan, you elevate their feet because they barely have any blood in them. You want all their blood to go to their heart and brain and organs. So we're gonna risk our toes there. We can lose some toes if you guys want. I don't need them. We got 10 of them. We can lose our fingers too.
Okay.
Save your fingers or save your heart at that point, you know?
Save my fingers.
All right. Save. But like, I was just being funny. But that's what's going on right there, right? And so look, fluid replacement. Drink cold water. And okay, look. So if you can't cool their body down by so like at least under 100 within 30 minutes, just call the ambulance. So right here we're at school, right? We had somebody that was gonna like take care of that patient. But what if you guys are like, let's say in the lake, you know, camping or riding motorcycles or like basically outside the house in a desert? You guys have to do things like this for your family, your loved ones, your girlfriends. You guys don't get girls, so let's get that.
What you talking about?
You guys need to think about your family.
Cash gets every girl.
Cash does get
Guys get hoes. Guys get hoes. So does
He be stealing
Fernando.
all the girls.
Sit right here, yeah?
Huh?
Sit right here.
Why?
Yeah, you can sit right here.
Why?
Because you're messing with that back there.
No, that's
Sit, do me a favor. Sit right
Cash.
Cash
Cash gets all the hoes.
Exactly, he be stealing them.
Don't say that word.
Sorry.
Boy, they ain't got sperm business out there.
He gets all the girls.
They ain't got sperm business out there.
So look, what would you do if your girl business goes down, right? Or your girls will go down, right?
Yeah, it's my girl.
Do this.
My girl.
This picture
Cash
is
ain't
not
no
hard to
cheater.
remember. Elevate your feet and just put cold stuff. Look guys, if you guys, nobody carries heat packs, right? We're at the lake. Get your water bottle, man, just dump it on them. Do anything you can, dump it on them. Put a blanket, cover the sun, do something. What's up?
How many water bottles should we dump up? Just save
Whatever
water
you
for-
have, whatever you have, you're saving a life. I'd rather have you go thirsty for an hour and drive back to drive back to town and have that person die. So use whatever you got. That person's literally 30 minutes away from dying.
Now say you didn't get that person water. That's it. You know you could have saved their life.
Spit.
So
You go to your funeral knowing
this
you
is
could
why I
have
think
taken
it's
out.
important, and I don't want you guys over there on your phone in the back, because this could be your mom.
Yeah, Chris.
Donnie, put that away, please.
The white is higher.
Hey. Alright guys, look, we're gonna go on to the next one. So this is the severe one, heat stroke. Look, let's say right here, CNS, that's basically another name for your brain and spinal cord. And okay, so damage to that and possibly death. So if you got heat stroke, I still wouldn't be so scared, but if you don't know what to do, that person's gonna die on you. So this happens here commonly, 95 degrees and high temperature and very humid. See how I was talking about that earlier? Humidity? That's very important. And then we have the hypothalamus, again, overloaded, it shuts down. That's what I'm saying, your body does not know what to do with that water anymore.
Can I get some water?
You want to get some water?
No.
Can we get some
Yeah,
water?
go ahead and get some water. One at a time.
One thing out.
Take the water off him.
One at a time, yeah. Look, so right here is the little one, heat exhaustion was 101 to 103 temperature, right? Degrees Fahrenheit, your body. This one right here is 104 over. And look at this right here, this is important, guys, brain damage. If you don't save that person within 10 minutes, they might have brain damage.
No, you know what I don't understand? How do you get heat stroke from 104 if I was working out there like 100?
No, this is your body temperature, your internal body temperature. If you have a thermostat and you come out with this, you're probably fainted. You're not even talking. You're not just fainted. Your body right now is at 98.6, so this is much higher than that.
And
When
then
we're
you're
running,
sick.
when
Yeah,
we're
why do
running
you want
outside, like when you're like running a mile outside, you're probably like at 99, 90, maybe almost 100 if you're doing really bad.
Probably like 98.
But your body is always like, even if you're exercising, you're still at 98 point, because you're sweating. Your body knows how to close this stuff down.
If you don't start doing the exercise.
What's up?
What if you don't sweat during the exercise?
If you don't sweat,
Yeah.
most likely
That means you're not
you don't
exercising.
drink. You're not exercising enough. Like,
I
You're
know,
not
I just
exercising.
teachers,
No,
like, every
it's
time
just
we
that-
have this class.
some people sweat more than others. It's mainly just how hydrated you are that day.
Oh,
That's for the
yeah.
most part.
I drink like 5 water bottles a day.
And some people, I drink a gallon a day. 5 water bottles, like half a gallon.
No, that's like 4 bottles. 4 bottles is half a gallon.
But that's not bad. At least you're drinking water. Half
Yeah.
of us don't even drink water nowadays.
You just need to drink half a gallon to stay hydrated for the next day.
You're a smart kid.
Yeah.
Tell me something new. Guys, signs and symptoms is almost the same, but this one is more dry skin. Alan, stop. Dry skin. Why do we got dry skin, right? I keep saying it. We are dehydrated. We're no longer sweating. We're trying to save water for our body. No sweating. Rapid breathing. They're fighting for their life at this point. Mental confusion. Disoriented. They're not walking. If they're still awake, they might not even be able to speak back to you. They could probably like blink twice. They're gonna say, "Hey, you're gonna check their level of consciousness." How I spoke about earlier. What's up?
How many guys?
Not if, don't feel like if you walk while you're exercising, don't make your body think that you're fit. And
Yes. So after every like run, I keep stretching. A lot of people keep walking, even though they're really tired. You don't want your basically your heart is pumping really fast. You don't want it to come down immediately. You want to slow it down slowly. If you slow it down too fast, you have a main artery here. It'll squeeze itself, and then you no longer have blood flow to your brain, and you're gonna faint.
yeah,
So you still want some kind of pump.
Because what I always thought is like when we're running, like don't walk because that's just gonna have your body just think you're done and you're gonna get exhausted.
No, well, as long as you're doing something, I wouldn't just. A lot of people just want to sit down and lay down. Force yourself to walk. You can walk, and you can stretch. I personally like stretching, so I stretch after every run. That way, when you stretch, blood goes to that area. If I stretch over here, blood goes to that area. So that's what stretching does.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look, this time you do not get in water, because this time they're really bad, most likely unconscious. Nausea. They're probably vomiting at this point. Loss of conscience. Rapid heartbeat. 150 to 170. So these guys are doing bad right here. Like I said, if you guys don't save their life within 10 minutes, they might die on you or have permanent damage.
Whoa, Mike, wait, 10 minutes?
Well, it's not exactly have 10 minutes, but they say that the most successful rate is within 10 minutes or less of you taking action. After that, statistics say that like only 80% of them come out safely. You know, or high numbers, 90%. I don't know how much the number is, but you're risking now. We have the treatment. This is the fun part. Whole body cooling. A very common way is to throw them in an ice bath. So, and I know we don't have ice baths, you know, maybe at your house. Use the what is it called? The shower. Right? Use that. Yeah, go for it. I know, like I've seen this before too. You could like have like a tarp, put them over a tarp, and then just throw a whole bunch of ice on them. And you know, just kind of like everybody grabs a hold of the tarp, and then it has water and ice in there, right? So that's one thing you can do. Just improvise. You don't have any of that, just throw water on them. Try to do something. Call the ambulance.
Would
You
you
guys,
go to
what's up?
Would you go to use like let's say for example a dirty pool? Would that work?
Yes, anything is at this point, we're going past, you know, what's gross and what's not, because you're saving somebody's life. It's like CPR. Nobody wants to kiss a guy, right?
I'll do it.
But if it's your brother, and you're his only hope, are you gonna do it?
No, my brother.
Nah?
Yeah, I would.
I
would. That's my
You should
blood
be smart.
family.
See, if it feels like a.
Let me finish.
Yo, Sim, I make all of them just fine.
What's up?
What if it's tender?
That's not gonna work. It's already hard enough.
Is it true if a snake bites you, there's a 50% chance you just suck it out?
No, you cannot suck out venom. There's a tool that can do it, but us personally, we're not strong enough.
Yeah, we think we're just gonna like lose our breath and just.
Wait, let's say a snake bites you.
Let's stay on topic. Well, I'll answer your questions after. How about that, alright? You can ask me all kinds of stuff after. Alright,
Coach, I
like, don't get into drink, 102, 103 degrees, before transport. Okay, so this is important. So after you cool your body down, make sure they're at this level before removing them from the ice bath. So even like, if you have like this in your restroom, your house bathroom, and the ambulance comes in, they're gonna leave them in there. They're not gonna just be like, all right, let me take them from you guys. They're gonna be like, no, let them sit in that tub for 30 minutes before they get transported. So,
What if you're freezing in there?
doesn't matter. You're gonna have to fight for your life. You're gonna fight for your life at that point. Take the pain. And so after they get down to this point, now they're in heat exhaustion, which is much safer. In 1 second. And then, look guys, this is the funny one. That's how you check the temperature.
Oh,
Alright?
God,
man.
And look, cause look, right here, oral.
Oh!
If you do it this way, orally, it could be misleading. It could be positive or
Okay.
-3.
How are you supposed to do
What's
that
rectal?
exactly?
Wait.
Oral
like
is
I
like
said,
no.
you're saving somebody's life, man. It might be nasty, but you gotta do it.
Wait,
you
what's
don't have
rectal?
a thermostat.
Listen, what's
in the bathroom?
rectum? What does it mean?
Rectum? That's for your exit. Down there.
What's oral?
It's
Hey, he
you.
probably likes that.
He's not saying stuff like that.
He
Let me
did
see.
say-
Did I miss anything? Call ambulance? Because like I said, these guys are in danger. Oh, I should never done that.
Oh, I got it right.
Hey, I got it right.
I got that one right.
Let's go.
I ain't done yet.
He's not done yet. Let him finish. I got that one right.
That's good. Alright, that was B.
I'm
You
done now.
got B right? Okay, good.
Oh yeah, I got that right. No, I got that right.
Alright, let's see if you guys finish.
I'ma check it out, I'll check it out, I'll check it
For
out.
number 2,
Check it out.
treatment for heat cramps. What do you guys do for heat cramps?
Diet, stretching, and hydrate.
Alright, good. You guys got it.
I was right.
Woo!
Right?
No, I got that right. All y'all.
got that
right,
man.
Number 3.
Heat
Heat exhaustion.
Degrees?
Heat exhaustion.
What do you guys think?
Oh, that's obviously wrong
You
then.
think it's heat cramps? What do you guys think?
Normal.
Heat exhaustion?
These are just bros. What?
What
I tell you? What I tell you?
Too smart.
I was right. You
Alright,
said
number
that.
4. Heat stroke can cause.
A and B. A and B.
It's D. Number D. Number D. Number D. Number D. It's D. It's D. Like I said.
Last one.
Now you mark it like you
know.
know. Let's do an oral vlog.
Okay.
It's A.
A, obviously.
Problem A.
I got all the right. So look, I got all the right.